Have you ever looked at someone you love and realized, with a sudden, gut-wrenching clarity, that you don't really know them at all? That the person smiling back at you is a stranger? My name is Mark, and this is the story of how I watched my wife's smile fade. Day by day, without understanding why, until it was far too late. It all started so simply. Sarah and I had what I thought was the perfect marriage. We met in college, two art history majors who fell in love over dusty textbooks and shared dreams of traveling the world. We were inseparable. Her smile, that was the first thing I noticed about her. It was wide and genuine, crinkling the corners of her eyes. It could light up a room, and more importantly, it could light up my entire world. For 10 years, that smile was my sunrise and my sunset. We built a life together, a cozy little house in the suburbs, 2 beautiful kids, a golden retriever named Buddy. It was the picture-perfect life, or so I thought. The change was subtle at first, almost unnoticeable. It was like watching a flower wilt in slow motion. Her morning smiles, the ones she used to give me over coffee, became a little tighter, a little more forced. Her laughter during our family dinners, once so full and easy, became shorter, almost brittle. I'd try to joke with her to bring back that spark, and she'd offer a weak curve of her lips that didn't quite reach her eyes. "Is everything okay, honey?" I'd ask, my hand on her shoulder. "Just tired," she'd always say. "Long day with the kids," or "Work has been so stressful." I believed her. Why wouldn't I? We were a team. I started picking up more of the slack. I'd do the dishes, help the kids with their homework, draw her a bath, anything to lighten her load. I thought I was being a good husband, helping her through a rough patch. I thought her stress was the enemy, the thief, stealing her joy. I never once suspected the thief was someone else. The signs were there, scattered like breadcrumbs I was too blind to see. Her phone, which used to lie face up on the kitchen counter, was now always in her pocket or face down. She started having girls' nights more often, coming home late with the faint smell of a cologne that wasn't mine, clinging to her clothes. When I'd ask who she was with, the names were always familiar friends, but her stories felt rehearsed. One evening, I came home early from a business trip, wanting to surprise her. The house was quiet. The kids were with my parents for the night. I walked into our bedroom, and she was on the phone, her back to the door. Her voice was different. It was soft, breathless, full of the same light and life that I had been missing for months. "I miss you too," she whispered, a genuine, heartfelt smile in her voice. "I can't wait to see you again." A pause. Then she laughed, a real, uninhibited laugh that echoed in the silent room and pierced my heart like a shard of glass. "No, he has no idea. He thinks I'm just stressed." My blood ran cold. The surprise gift I was holding dropped from my hand and hit the floor with a dull thud. She spun around, her face instantly draining of all color. The beautiful, happy expression she wore just a second ago vanished, replaced by a mask of pure panic. The smile was gone, and in its place, I saw the truth. The confrontation was a blur of tears, shouting, and devastating confessions. His name was Alex, a colleague from her new job. It started with lunches, then drinks after work, then everything else. She told me she felt alive with him, that he saw her in a way she claimed I hadn't in years. Her words cut deeper than any knife. "You stopped trying, Mark," she accused, her voice trembling with a mix of guilt and defiance. "You just assumed I'd always be there, smiling. You stopped looking at me, double quotes. Was she right? Had I become complacent? I replayed the last year in my mind. I saw myself working late, coming home tired, sinking into the couch to watch TV. I provided, I supported, I was present, but was I truly there? I had noticed her smile fading, but I had diagnosed the symptom without ever looking for the disease. I thought fixing the external pressures would fix her, but I never stopped to ask what was happening inside her heart. The truth is, a relationship is like a garden. You can't just plant the seeds and expect it to flourish. You have to tend to it every single day. You have to water it with affection, nourish it with communication, and pull out the weeds of misunderstanding before they take root. I had let my garden go untended, and someone else had come along and started planting their own flowers. This isn't a story about placing blame. We were both at fault. She made a choice to betray our vows, a choice that shattered our family. And I made the choice day after day to take her presence for granted. I stopped actively loving her and started passively coexisting with her. I saw the light in her eyes dimming, But I just assumed the bulb was faulty. I never thought to check the wiring connecting us. In the end, we couldn't fix what was broken. The trust was gone, pulverized into dust. We separated, and the life I knew crumbled around me. The hardest part wasn't the anger or the heartbreak. It was the quiet moments of regret. It was remembering her genuine, soul-shaking smile and realizing I had been one of the reasons it disappeared. I had noticed it fading, but I only realized why when it was shining for someone else. So, if you're watching this, I urge you, don't make my mistake. Look at your partner. Really asterisk, look at them. See beyond the tired parent or the stressed employee. See the person you fell in love with. Ask them how they are, and then truly listen to the answer, even the one they don't say out loud. Don't just notice if their smile is fading. Make it your mission to be the reason it returns, because sometimes, by the time you realize why it's gone, it's too late to ever get it back. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it serves as a reminder to cherish what you have before it's gone. If you found this story meaningful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content. Take care of each other.